Greetings, everyone. How are you? I trust you well. I trust you're doing good, and welcome to this podcast. If it is your first time, I want you to subscribe. If it is your first time, I also want you to press the notification button so that when I post something, you are the first one to see it. I'm here to exegete a new topic which I call leadership. Leadership, and when I talk of leadership, everyone is a leader. You are a leader. I am a leader. And in every facet and in different circles, we are all leaders. We are practicing leadership every day. My name is Prof. Benny. All right, I'm a professor of education. So I'm here to say that with leadership, we want to start with what we call the first things, what we call the first identity and purpose in leadership. All right, identity and purpose in leadership. And even the Bible talks of leadership as well. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, it says, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you." In other words, you were ordained a leader whilst you were in your mother's womb. So, what does it mean? Leadership lives in you, leadership is your product. You are a leader. So leadership begins with knowing who you are before you lead others. If you know who you are before you lead others, then you are a leader. So you'd find that as well. In life, we want to discover identity, purpose, and what makes you a leader. We want to help you to say life is offering everything. Yes, you are a leader, but sometimes you are not, in line, in sync, and in check with your leadership skills. So, in other words, we want to, break it down so that you understand. So, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be? In terms of leadership, if you are to describe yourself in just 3 words, what words are you going to use? Are you going to say, "I am a good leader"? Are you going to say, "I carry qualities"? What are you going to say? So many people struggle leadership because they don't know who they are. So, in other words, they are leaders, but they don't know that they are leaders. So, they need someone to tell them that they are leaders. But we need to give a definition. What is leadership? So leadership is the ability to influence others towards a goal. You are influencing others towards a goal. In other words, there is a goal there, but in other words, your job is to influence others. So if you are that person influencing others, it means that you are a leader. So leadership is influence, not position. It's influence, not position. So position is nothing, but it's what you do to lead people to their goals. That's what is leadership. Anyone can be a leader. Like I said earlier on, I'm a leader, you are a leader, everyone is a leader. But leadership, it starts with self-leadership. Be a leader of yourself. If you are a leader of yourself, then it exudes out and it goes to others. The book of Matthew, I always want to support it with the Bible because I'm an apostle. The book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 16, "Let your light shine before others." So if you are a leader, your light shines before others. Why? Because you are leading. When you are leading, you are carrying the light. When you are leading, others are looking at you because you carry leadership. So you'd find that leadership is about impact. If you're a good leader, you're going to give impact, a great impact. A lot of people are going to see the impact that you are going to bring because of great leadership. So I want you to know that you need to understand identity. If you understand your identity, then you're a good leader. So identity is who you are, your values, your beliefs, your strengths, and your purpose. That's what defines identity. So, in other words, areas of identity are personal identity. Who are you? You need to know yourself. Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? If you know who you are, then you know you're going towards knowing your identity. Spiritual identity, who God says you are. God said, "Who are you?" Do you know your place in society? Do you know your place in the spiritual world? Social identity, how you relate with others. So when we say social, we mean we include others along the way, right? Social, it means others are now included. Do you know who you are? Do you know or do you understand where you are coming from? So you'd find that the Bible says in the book of Psalms 139, verse 14, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So therefore, if you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you're a person that's moving with confidence. You're a person that moves with knowing who they are, and therefore you fear nothing. So I want you to know that you cannot lead confidently if you don't know your identity. So you leading confidently starts with your identity. It is with your identity that you are going to lead excellently. So I want you to know that purpose is one other thing. You need to discover your purpose. Discover your purpose. Who are you? What is your purpose? You have known your identity. Yes, that's fine. But what is your purpose? Purpose is the reason you exist and what you are meant to do. That is purpose. The reason why you exist. So you'd find that if you want to ask, say, what am I passionate about? You're trying to find your purpose. What is it that you are passionate about? And then what problems do I want to solve? There are so many problems in the world, but which ones do I want to solve? All right. What gifts do I have? So we have different gifts in life. Some are teachers, we are gifted in so many ways. All right. And therefore, you need to find out which one is your gift. So the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 28, what does it say? It says all things work together for good. All things work together for good. So in other words, your purpose is connected to your gifts and passion. I want you to know that your purpose is well connected to your gifts as well as your passion. So I want you to know that your purpose is connected. So if you know that you are connected, then you're moving in the right direction. So leadership mindset, you need to have it. As long as you are a leader, you need to have that mindset that says, I am a leader. Which mindset are you carrying today? Which mindset that drives you? So I want you to know that a leader must think differently. So that is the leader's mindset. Leaders, they don't think ordinary, but they think differently. I want you to know that you need to exercise to grow your mindset because you're a leader. You need to grow your mindset. You need to be exercising responsibility in your mindset. Your mindset must be exercising lots of responsibility. It's part of doing that, all right? And then positive thinking is expected in your mindset. Thinking always positively and never negative. Solution focused thinking. In other words, you are focused with solutions to say, whatever that I'm doing, I must have a solution. The book of Proverbs 23 verse 7, it says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So you need to appreciate that your mindset shapes your leadership. It is with your mindset that your leadership is well shaped. Let's move on. Strengths and self-awareness. You need to understand these things. They are very important. So you need to know your strengths. You need to know your weaknesses. You need to be willing to grow. I want you to know that. I'll ask you, what are your 3 strengths? What are they? The strengths that you say, I'm strong in this area, what are they? And then also 2 areas of improvement, right? Which 2 areas do you want to improve so that you can really assess yourself? So self-awareness is the foundation of effective leadership. Self-awareness is the foundation of what? Effective leadership. We are being trained today to be great leaders. You are a great leader, but it starts by you having the zeal and the willingness to be that leader. So I want you to know that as you are doing that, you need to then say to yourself, am I moving in the right direction? What is it that I've discovered about myself in leadership out of this teaching? What is it that I've discovered in leadership? And what is it that has surprised you? Because for everything, you need to be surprised. What is it that has surprised you? I want you to know that. And also, as we end this podcast, I want you to affirm yourself. Declare it in yourself, because it is also with declaration. Declare it in yourself and say to yourself that I am a leader with purpose. I know who I am. I am confident in my identity. You need to say that. I will lead with clarity and I will lead with direction. And also I will lead in every corner and every facet. No mountain is too big for me. No task that I cannot handle. I am there to realize my purpose and I understand my identity. Some of these affirmations are the ones that carries you. Some of these affirmations are the ones that take you to another level. I want to train you that in any situation. You are a leader. See things differently. And guess what? When you are a leader, you are set apart. When you are a leader, you're right at the top. When you are a leader, people that you are leading are always looking up to you. So take note. Never make things in a reluctant way, or either never take things for granted. Because if you take them for granted, those that you are leading, you have already let them down. So don't forget that in that leadership role that you are, there are people that are following you. There are people that are clapping hands for you. There are people that are happy that you are their leader. And also, I want to say this lastly. Allow the people that you are leading, allow them to allow you to lead them. Get this? They should allow you to lead them. Whenever they've done that, it means you are moving together. Whenever they've done that, it means you are moving in unison. I love you guys. Take care. This is Leadership Series. I will meet you in the next post. The second post that's going to come in, we are going to talk about leadership as well, but we are moving on with another topic in the leadership. You are a leader. The world is looking for people like you. And guess what? Your voice is the one that the world is waiting for. So that leadership, we need to peel it out. That leadership, we need to set it out. Be the leader that you want. I'm running leadership for the whole year. So I meet physical people once every month, but I'm also starting an online. So if you want an online, come into the comment section, type MN in there, and then check out the contact, check out the link where you can get in touch and join the next group in the next month that's coming. I think the 11th of April, there should be another one coming. So I want you to know that never miss it. Don't miss it. Perfect the leadership in you. We want to bring out and unearth the leadership that you carry. Take care and be good. This is Prof. Benny signing out. I'll meet you in the next one. Like and share this podcast with somebody. Let's increase great leadership skills. Goodbye.